You used a word earlier, kinesthesia. It's a word that we use a lot here on the channel, kinesthetic awareness. How do you encourage learner singers to manage their body in that expression without becoming emotionally driven, if that makes sense?
Sound check. Check 1, check 2.
Again, it's individual, and we've got so many individually driven performers.
Yes.
And it's difficult, especially if they've been performing for a very long time and they are so used to being in a certain posture while performing. And so when I work with dancers or even those that are playing instruments, like guitar, for instance, I've worked with a lot of people playing guitar, and that posture, oftentimes, you have somebody slouched over the guitar, and they have to learn to have that upright position. And so that's really difficult for them to get back into that position. But it's, my job to help that, obviously, and help correct that position. And yet, once they get into that nice, perfect posture and are able to still do the chords, typically it's because they're looking at, the chords and trying to make sure they have the right chord.
Yeah.
So if you get somebody that's more proficient in their instrument, they're not going to have that posture.
Yeah.
And it might be just their neck, which we all do with storytelling. We want to be right in your face, telling our business, telling the story. Here, I need to tell you this.
Yeah.
And that happens a lot in theater with our musical theater students. And posture is such a hard thing because oftentimes with characters, when we're talking about musical theater, it could be a character that is a little bit more slouchy, but you can roll your shoulders forward and still have an expansion that connects, and not connects, but, expands around the whole body, however you've taught breathing. And, but you can just alter certain little parts of your body that kind of give you that look of collapsing the chest. And it's things that you learn as you go along, or you have a good teacher that will help you with that posture. And also even bending forward, like Eliza Doolittle. She doesn't have the best, posture to begin with. And she's like, she's over here and she's bent over, but is my neck still in the right place? Is my, am I aligned, even though I'm bent a little bit more forward, like I'm like, but my alignment is okay. So I can sing on that. Yeah. And it's not going to affect my voice as it would if I were like that.